What's going on, everybody? It's your boy T Spillin. Welcome to Spillin Hall of T. I don't know if I want to call this reality or celebrity. We'll figure it out. But this is my response to the BET Awards. In addition to showing you guys a little bit of what Black Twitter and Black IG had to say about some of this. And I'm not going to talk about everything. One, because I wasn't able to see the whole show for obvious reasons. For those of you who don't follow me or who don't know, I'm still in South Korea, so don't actually have access to everything. So this is only what I saw and kind of what stuck out to me. That's what I'm going to talk about. So you guys know I have to have a drink. Unfortunately, it's just Pepsi. And it's not because I'm still sick, but it's because I'm actually about to make some runs. So I got some stuff that I have to do today. So like I said, you'll be getting two videos. You'll be getting this, and then I'll come back and pretty much look different and do the Not Married to Medicine, the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta video. So it's a little bit of an announcement right there on what it is. So yeah, I got this, and y'all can probably hear that I, for the most part, just woke up. So this is me being sick and also me not having a chance to really talk. So you guys are getting a little bit more deepness in the voice, but I probably won't sound this come the Love and Hip Hop video. So go ahead, take a sip, get into this. Now, as I'm doing this, either I'm gonna have pictures popping up or fading and coming back, but trust me, you guys, Twitter and Instagram had my ass rolling. In addition to what I already saw. So, first of all, I just want to ask, what the fuck was Bobby Valentino wearing? Like, I don't get it. It's like, was he wearing a waist trainer? Was he trying to insinuate his fucking breast? Like, I don't know what he was wearing. And then, you know, you got fucking black social media calling this man the motherfucking white Power Ranger. I was done. I was so fucking done. This has absolutely nothing to do with the music, but I was just trying to figure out what the fuck was he wearing. And fuck, since I'm talking about fashion, fucking Karrueche, you know, like her bra, okay, like, and you guys are gonna see a picture of it, but it's almost like the Reese's paper that holds the actual Reese's cup is. Okay, I was just like, huh. And then the last thing, more or less in terms of just mentioning things before I actually get into performances and whatnot, is Keyshia Cole. On stage with blue hair, and you know, have to make it known that her album is going to be independent. So, you know, self-promoting. I'll say this, you know, it depends on how the music sounds. If I get the album or not, I'm going to be completely honest. And when artists go independent, there's so many different reasons as to why. It could be because of creative control, or not really having the rights or whatever, the money, or not money, but their music and whatnot. So it could be many different reasons. So, you know, I will see, but I'm not so sure if the BET Awards was the right place to do that, especially. And the only reason why I say it is because you're throwing it out there, and it's almost like you're fishing because you want somebody to call you onto a show so you can discuss it. But I would have wished that she would have just had some press and really just sit down and discuss, you know, why. And maybe she did. I don't care. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into 3 performances. The first performance that I want to talk about is going to be the Janet Jackson tribute. I want to be completely honest. Like, first and foremost, I did not like it. I thought it was nice, but I went ahead and watched MTV's version, what I would say is I think a little more thoughts and everything went into the MTV version, more or less. And I understand that the BET Awards don't want to like double up on people, but I'm gonna say this: it could, like, the BET Award one could have been longer. You know, if you're going to sit here and do a tribute to her, it probably would have been best if they did a tribute for every album that she did and had somebody come out there and kill the shit. Because I know Chris Brown had already performed. He could have done something. Omarion could have done something, even though he performed. Where the fuck was Usher? They let Maya, one of the MTV Awards, do Pleasure Principle. She didn't probably have to do that. They could have brought her back. Where it was J-Lo. Like, they really could have made that shit solid. I mean, they, like, for what I understand, this bitch was almost 4 hours any fucking way. Might as well give us something worth talking and truly trending about. What I'll do is, if I can remember, I'll put a link to both performances, BET and MTV. You guys let me know which one reigned supreme. But I want to be completely honest, I think I like the MTV version better. I think I do. I'll probably get some slack for that, but it is what the fuck it is. So let's go ahead and move on to the Bad Boy performance. First and foremost, I'm gonna say this: it brought back some fucking memories. It really did. I don't talk about it a whole lot. I love good, feel good music. I might have to do a video of that because I grew up in the 80s. I was born in 86. So most of the music that I grew up with is 90s music. But that doesn't negate the fact that from my parents, I know 80s, I know 70s, I know 60s, I know 50s. And I'm talking about blues, jazz, disco, pop, soul, rap. Like, so to see this, it made me feel good. But I will also say I felt that this was rushed. Well, I said a couple things. One, I felt that the Bad Boy performance was rushed. Because I felt like they could have given us more. Like, even with Faith Evans, first and foremost, Faith that baby. She's looking good, y'all. She is looking good. I don't know what she's doing, but she is looking good. And her vocals was fucking on point. Her vocals, and even hearing Love Like This before, like, I really wanted her, like, I can't skate worth a damn. That made me want to put on some damn skates and go to a motherfucker roller ring. Like, that's what good music will do to you now. But I feel that it was rushed and they could have done more. And they could have showcased people better. With that being said, what the fuck was Black Rob? I had this bad chick uptown. She was, had me fucked up in the head. I mean, come on now. That was a shit. Okay. And then where was, what's their names again? Kim, Keisha, and Pam. Where were Total? Where the fuck was Mary? I'm sitting here just like, I got it. Puffy might have pissed some people off, but come on, man. This would have been the perfect time. But what if he could have got Danity Kane ass back together? Just for one night. What was day 26? Like, there was a big spectrum. I was disappointed in that, in the fact that there wasn't enough substance. People only had little bits and pieces. Now, I'm not gonna say in essence they did kind of drag his ass. Did he fail? Y'all, did he fail? Now, it wasn't grand. It was one of those where had the camera not caught that little piece, we would have never seen it. Cause like he failed, it's like they moved away from it, then they panned back when he got back up. But yeah, did he fail? Did he fail? And then they went Tiny Toons Black social media when Tiny Toons on it ass. Did it go down the hole? I never fell the fuck out. Tiny fucking Tune Adventures on that ass. I was mad. Shit was fucking hilarious. But I will say, my most favorite part from that is when the Queen Bee gave it to you. Now, let me look this up because I'm pretty sure it was the hardcore album that she. Hold on, because I don't want to get on here and say the wrong thing, and at the same time, I don't need the fact checkers. Trying to sit here and clown a motherfucker. On my shit. Yes, it was. So when she was in that stance, giving you hardcore album cover, and it was one of those where you really didn't know she was coming out because they were like snipping and cutting so fast. Like, I know they played the song that Total should have been on, the Total wasn't there. So you didn't know if Kim was gonna come out. You're like, you wanna rumble with the bee, huh? Man, look, I was just like, that was some feel good fucking shit. Put me in a good fucking headspace when I saw it, and this made me want to actually watch the whole entire BET Awards because, again, I wasn't able to see it, but then also hearing all the fuck shit that happened, I'm kind of glad I only saw the snippets that I did see. But I will say this. What Diddy probably should do, capitalize on this moment. It was one thing that everybody said with Missy Elliott when she came out for the Super Bowl and literally took the spotlight from Katy Perry. Should have dropped an album or should have put a fucking single out. Rode that damn wave. And nothing against Missy. Missy can take all the time in the motherfucking world because she has faithful fucking fans. But what I will say is with Bad Boy, this right here, just to respond to how much this was trending, what Diddy needs to do is get everybody that he can. Tell a ass, and more or less not really in sequential order, but in terms of presidents. If you on the bottom of the totem pole, 1 or 2 songs. If you up there, meet him a 112, meet him a Lil' Kim's, my Faith Evans, about a good 4 to 5 songs. We're gonna do a world tour. Bad Boy presents the best of Bad Boy. I'm telling you, that shit gonna sell out. So now it's time for me to get to the throwback, y'all. Before I do it, well, 2 things. Number 1, again, y'all know I'm coming back to the States. I've missed out on some music for the past 2 years. So if y'all can recommend like some good fucking music, people giving you fucking vocals, please get that shit down in the fucking comment section because I need some good fucking music. But I will say, a couple people gave me like, first and foremost, Tori Kelly. Did not know who she was. I actually heard, I think it was Ashley Miller actually speak about her in a video maybe like a couple of weeks ago. And I'm just like, I don't know who this is. And because I'm so busy, I never get to, I didn't really have a chance to, look into it. Right now, things are slowing down for me, so I actually have time. But I heard this girl sing. It took me back to the days when Pink did R&B music. And for y'all that don't know, yes, singer Pink, yes, she did R&B. That girl can fucking blow. But I mean, she has so much damn soul. Child, who is loving you? And if I'm not mistaken, I think her album just came out. Here's the thing, fuck the bullshit. Because when I turn this bitch on, I'm finna download the mother. I heard not Nam song, but I'm gonna go ahead and download the shit. Just because, if you giving me now, I'll be mad as hell if I buy the album and she not giving me vocals. You ain't gotta give me vocals on every last song, but at least try to give me vocals on 2/3 of the motherfucker. Okay, 2/3 too much. At least half. Give me vocals on at least half of the shit. You know, let the motherfucker know that you him. But she shut that shit down. I was just like, alright. Now, of course, you know, people was in their feelings because they just like, why you got two, you know, white people doing a tribute to Smokey, and then of all the fucking black people, you put Neo up there. My whole thing is this. It is what the fuck it is, but at the same exact time, you also have to, you know, think about it. When you think about Smokey's voice, you know, fuck, I mean, they can put my ass up there, you know, because like I said, I'm a bass baritone. You put my ass up there and I can fucking do one of his songs, but here's the reality. You can have people that will do the song, but if their vocals are not on that same level, people gonna drag them. And so again, I'm a bass baritone. Let me get up there and do one of Smokey's songs. They gonna drag the fuck out of my ass. Like, your voice is too damn deep to be fucking, you know, doing Smokey. Now, you know, again, if it was Teddy P, Barry White, P probably wouldn't have shit to say. So it's finding the right person to do it. I do think, and y'all might disagree, I do think they probably should have had Urshaz up there. Just saying. But, you know, for what it's worth, it was a good tribute. You know, and the reason why I said I want to talk about throwback, Smokey got up on stage and showed y'all ass. I still got fucking vocals. My ass might be old. I'm still finna sing. I'm still finna put you in a good place. Let y'all know that I can still do the shit. I think it was Charlie Wilson. He can do it too. Don't forget about Ronald Isley, Gladys Knight. Like, these are artists that, even though they are older, give them a mic, they still gonna shut this shit down. They gonna shut this shit down. Okay. Like I said, dare I even quote this heifer? But she should have never said it, but let the older singers pull. I can't, child, it's to the point where I can't remember the bitch name right now. What's the girl name from R&B Divas? Who said, I will sing you down to the ground, give me the mic. What? Stacey Francis. She need not say that. But some of the divas and the divos, man, they can still do it. If Luther was still here, Luther still sang you down. Okay. I'm just saying, like, that right there, good singing, good music. And I'm sorry, we're missing some good fucking R&B right now. But I will say it is bad. And it's not really bad, but when you got the old school fools getting up on stage, they ain't jumping around, they ain't dancing, pyros and shit. No, they standing right there with a motherfucking mic, probably stand, give you a little two-step here and there, and showing y'all as this is how the fuck you're supposed to do it. All that shit right there is extra. So fucking feeling it. So fucking feeling it. And then the last thing before I sign off. So Tamar and K. Michelle squashed the beef. About damn time. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm going in order. K. Michelle started off a little bit struggle. You know, it is what the fuck it is. But I think K. Michelle's one of those artists. I mean, here's the thing. You have some artists where I'm not saying that they can necessarily dance and sing, but you have some artists who can move around stage and still give you something. You know, I think you have 3 different sets of singers, and I'm not talking about singers because she's a singer now. Don't get me wrong, but you have those that I'm gonna stand here with the mic, understand, and I'm gonna just give it to you. You know, those are your Patties, those are your Adeles, you know, those are you smoke, you know, Smokey Robinson just right here with the mic, and I'm gonna sing it to your ass. You have others that they can grab the mic, move around, and give you what they're gonna give you. You have those artists. And then you have artists that I'm not gonna say that they're gonna give you straight up dance choreography, because I think there's only maybe like 3 people that I know of that can literally dance and sing at the same damn time and sound good. But I'm not talking about that extreme of being able to You know, give you a couple steps, go back to singing. Give you a couple steps, go back to singing. Figure out where you fit. But I think for K. Michelle, just stand there. But you know, she recovered. Now, black social media drug the fuck out of Tamar. Now I do recall my last video for Black Family Values. I was just like, somebody showed me a video of her singing "If I Don't Have You Live," and literally I saw that after I posted the video. Vocals don't struggle, baby. And I've seen, and I don't know, maybe it's when she does award shows or whatever that it's like she's not giving you good vocals because I guess because she's in a room with all of her peers. But I think when she's just in a room with her fans and stands, that okay, I can go ahead and I can just give you. And what I don't like about Tamar, and I'm just gonna talk freely right now, it's my damn show, so I can do what the fuck I want. Is although she wants to sit here and try to make it seem like I am only me, and I'm original, she's not original. You know, like when you heard, when I heard her Love and War, like, but yeah, when she was talking as she was making Love and War, here's a town, one over a tangent right now. She kept saying how, you know, with my first album, even though she tries to claim Love and War as her first album, you can't do that because you already dropped the fucking album, so that was your sophomore year, right? But when she dropped the album Tamar, you know, she was like, well, they wanted me to sound so much like Tony. And she was saying that when she did the album Love and War, that she was not trying to sound like Tony. Yet when you hear Love and War, she comes right in doing the Tony, singing low. And it's like she struggles to sing low. Because last time I checked, she's a soprano, if I'm not mistaken, soprano. So why are you not just doing what you do, but you're trying to mimic your sister? And then, you know, even with If I Don't Have You, I like the song. I downloaded it. Still giving me Tony. And when she walked on stage, her trying to walk and do Tony, shit was struggling than a motherfucker. And she be trying to do so much. My advice to her would be just stand in mic. Stand your ass there or sit your ass down and just sing. All that extra moving around, like, and here's the thing. Unless you're doing Hot Sugar or Tiptoe and you ain't gotta do all the moving, just stand your ass there. Sing. So all you gotta do is sing. But she recovered too. And then, you know, she apologized to K. Michelle or whatever, want to bury the hatchet, and then, you know, start singing If You Only Knew. They both was a little struggle with that damn song, and it's not their song, so yes, you gotta find it, you gotta catch your groove, man. I'm gonna say this. You can't do Auntie Patty. It ain't that many people that can do Auntie Patty, okay? I'm gonna say this. Auntie Patty, she was struggling, you know, on her breakdown, but even with her struggles on her breakdown, still outside both. Look, y'all don't know about Auntie Patty. Y'all know about Patty. Y'all know about Patty. Okay. You don't know. If only you knew about Patty. Like that, like she, man. I'm gonna go back and listen to damn Patty. Y'all don't know. I mean, for those who are older in age to hear me talk about Patty, y'all know what I mean. But she came out. It was almost just like, okay, y'all not finna fuck up my song. Let me show y'all how the fuck y'all doing. Shutting their ass down. And Patty has that presence. She has that voice where no matter what you do, you not go out sing her. You will not do it. You should have blended. Now, K. Michelle tried. She did at the very end. Got drowned out. Now, I don't know if y'all caught it. Tamar tried to hit a fucking whistle. That whistle ain't go no motherfucker. You there, and then that was it because you got drowned out by Miss Patty. Look now. Y'all had y'all time. When the queen comes, let the queen do what she does. Let Miss Patty do what it is that she does. And she did this shit very well. I was so fucking here for Miss Patty. I was here for good singing. I was here for throwback music. For those of y'all who don't know about that old school, I'm telling y'all, get into that old school. You will. Music ain't all about bitches and hoes and how much money I got, the cars I drive, you know, who I'm fucking. Like, it's not about that. It's about, you know, vocals. It's about mystery. It's about everybody. It's about having a unique sound, not trying to sound like anybody else. Telling your damn story. That's what it's about. Okay, got about to sign off in a minute, but like I said, when you had Luther, can't nobody do what the hell Luther did. But you had Luther, you had Teddy P, okay, you had Gerald Levert, you had Eddie Levert, okay, you know, line them up. You had the Spinners, you had the OJs, you had the Temptations, you know. But it was one of those things where you had all of them doing similar music, but they were all different. They all had their own lane that they stayed in. You know what I'm saying? I said you had Leah, you had Janet, but even though they both sung low, they both can sing higher if they wanted to, and there's evidence of them actually being able to sit there and give you some damn vocals. But their sounds were different, and they operate in two different realms. What I'm saying is, everybody wants to sound alike. The music business is nothing about. It's all about copying somebody. Like with auto-tune, really jumped off. Everybody want to do it. Nobody wants to be original. It's to the point now where nobody wants to fucking sing anymore. But let's get back to that good music, y'all. If y'all want me to, I can do a video about some good music. I'm actually probably going to make a playlist on YouTube with just some good music, just so y'all can sit back and just hear some music and just be like, I ain't never heard no shit like this. Might be able to put some of y'all even in my age group up on some shit. So that right there is all I got for the BET Awards. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you have not. You guys know that I spill the tea so you guys can catch it. So please bring whatever you want to catch the tea in. If you want to link with me socially, all of my social media information is in the description box down below. And yes, y'all, that is all that I have. So until the next video, which is more than likely going to be Love and Hip Hop, I love all of you. I will see you guys later. Peace.